Quark's ears are big. That you, Jack?
Aye, it's me. What the fuck's it to you?
How was work?
Let me ask you this. Have you ever been expecting a blowjob, but you got your bollocks lit on fire instead?
Once. But it was a long time ago, and I'm pretty sure it was an accident.
Well, it just happened to me. Me blood, sweat and tears are not appreciated by the bloody orange nightmare at whose demented pleasure I serve.
What happened?
As the head of the ATF, I volunteered to take charge of this year's Independence Day fireworks display at Washington, D.C., the capital of these United States. I planned it for months, and the Orange Nightmare watched it for 3 minutes, then grabbed his phone and started to tweet. In the midst of all me hard work, the bastard! It's an injustice is what it is.
Yes. Well, I mean, it's not a gross injustice like slavery. It's more of a minor injustice, like Terry Farrell never playing Wonder Woman.
I don't give a fuck how you rate it. I've been wronged and I demand satisfaction.
Goddamn, baby. Who pissed in your porridge this morning?
The so-called president of these United States, that's who.
Tell me all about it, baby. Get the fuck out of the way, I'm coming up.
Do what suits you chattering fucker.
So what's wrong with your ass, baby?
I worked me furry arse bald making the 4th of July fireworks display, and President of these United States, the Orange Nightmare, didn't give 2 fucks for it. That's what's wrong.
Oh, that's some cold shit.
I'm checking Trump's Twitter from the evening of July 4th to see what he was tweeting about after he got bored with the fireworks. Looks like he called Ashley Banfield a four-eyed loser with no brain who should be deported back to Canada. Then, a few minutes after that, he tweeted, and this is a quote, "First time watching a meteor show, didn't think it would be this loud or take this long." That might actually be a reference to the fireworks, Jack.
Well, it's not good enough. I can't stand it. I've got to get the fuck out of there.
So just quit, baby.
And let that blustery buffoon with his bloody sugar work for hair get the better of me. Never!
What else can you do, baby?
I can do what anyone with a shred of self-respect in my same position would do, you blithering twat. I can get myself fired.
So you seem like you're still annoyed with me.
Do I?
Yes.
Can't imagine why that would be.
Dr. Proofrock?
No, Stuffy, not Dr. Proofrock. You. Dr. Proofrock was an asshole. I know that 'cause I was in the same room. But you were in that room too. You saw how he was with me. But when we talked about it later, you took up for him. So what, did I imagine that whole thing?
No, you didn't imagine it. We just have a different interpretation of the experience.
My experience is what counts. I was the patient.
And he fixed what was wrong with you, didn't he? He vacuumed that impacted hairball right out of you.
Yes, he did, and he had a lot of opinions about where that hairball came from too, didn't he?
He is a doctor, darling. Is he not supposed to notice that you've been chewing your tail?
I wouldn't need to chew my tail so much if you hadn't lost my tail comb, by the way. Anyway...
I was just grateful we were able to see Dr. Proofrock yesterday at all. You were lucky such a renowned hairball specialist was on duty at the emergency room on the 4th of July.
And when he shoved that hose down my throat, I guess that was lucky too.
I'm sure that was an awful experience, and I'm sorry you had to go through it, but that's just the procedure. It's probably very unpleasant for everyone who has to have a hairball vacuumed out of them.
I am so glad you brought that up, because after I had such an unpleasant time under the tender care of the gentle and compassionate Dr. Proofrock, I looked him up on Yelp.
You can review doctors on Yelp?
You can indeed. Why don't you look up the Yelp page of our good doctor?
Right now?
Indulge me.
Oh my.
Notice the average rating, if you will.
1 star.
And the top review? Have a look at that.
It's pretty damning.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Proofrock is the worst doctor I have ever been to. Bedside manner non-existent. I think he is prejudiced against black cats.
I'll second that.
But you're a black and white.
Just keep reading. You're almost to the best part.
Asked me if I had a job. Was forceful and impatient throughout a very uncomfortable procedure. I'm lucky I got out of there without him killing me. Oh my goodness.
That patient must have a different interpretation of their experience as well, I suppose.
I don't know what to say. He's a horrible doctor. You're right. I guess I just didn't realize how hurtful Dr. Proofrock was being toward you. I noticed he was a little gruff, but I figured that was just because all he does is suck out hairballs all day.
And that makes it better?
Oh, no, of course not. I just thought that maybe his attitude comes from the fact that while he's technically a doctor, his chosen specialty means he usually just performs the same procedure over and over again. Working in the emergency room is probably the only time he gets to feel like he's really practicing medicine. And yesterday we came to see him in the emergency room and he had to suck out a hairball, just like he does every other day at his office. Oh, I just made it worse, didn't I?
You for damn sure didn't make it better. Why is it so easy for you to think up reasons to sympathize with this dentist from the little shop of horrors, but you need to be reminded to sympathize with me?
I don't know. I thought I was a better person than that.
You are a good person, Stuffy. That's the problem. You're too good.
I am too good?
Yes, you try to see the best in everyone. And when you don't know someone, you try to give them the benefit of the doubt, and that's a wonderful quality. But when someone is an ass to me, I need to know you're on my side.
I am on your side.
I need to know I can depend on you to be with me, even if it's just the two of us against the world.
You can.
Because you can depend on me, Stuffy. We work in the same field. We both see hungry people every day. My heart goes out to those in need the same as yours does. And I try to assume the best about others. But if anybody ever fucked with you, it wouldn't matter who they were. They'd be dead to me.
I know.
I mean it. I'd kill somebody, Stuffy. I swear to God I would. Would you kill someone for me?
Who do you want me to kill?
I want you to kill Dr. Proofrock. I want you to go out tonight and find him in his house and extract a bloody retribution from him for what he put me through.
What if I just write him a strongly worded letter instead?
Can I read it before you send it?
Of course.
Will it be mean and threatening?
As mean and threatening as the comment section below a teenage feminist's YouTube video.
Okay then, that is acceptable.
I'm glad we reached an acceptable compromise.
I really hate that doctor.
Me too.
Toby Benson. Toby Benson. Hey, whose money is this on the floor?
Don't touch my money, baby.
Take it easy. There's no money.
Why'd you wake me up for, baby?
Have you seen my Deep Space Nine coloring book?
No, baby. Hey, is Jack back yet?
No. Oh, that's right. Today was the day he was going to try to get fired from the Trump administration.
Yeah. I wonder if he, succeeded in shit.
I wouldn't bet on that bear succeeding at anything, even failure. If he really wanted to get himself fired, he should have come to me.
What would you know about it? Don't tell me huskies have lots of experience getting fired.
Of course not. But we do excel at getting others fired.
You've gotten other people fired from their jobs?
More times than I can even count. I'm what the other huskies call a closer.
Jeez. It's a little cold-blooded, isn't it? I mean, I'm not saying that some people don't have it coming, but generally speaking, it sucks to get fired from your job. Have you ever been?
Of course I've never been fired. I've never had a job.
Never?
Where you get your money from if you never had a job, baby?
I don't need a job. Huskies have universal basic income.
Really? Wow.
How does that work?
Every year, a committee of husky economists calculates the minimum stipend necessary for huskies to live comfortably, and that amount is paid out in weekly installments to all huskies.
How is it funded? Where does that money come from?
From the taxation of the incomes and estates of the wealthiest huskies.
So redistribution of wealth?
Yes, you humans stole that from us.
Not really. I wish we would, though.
So, wait, baby, you mean you get free money just for being a husky?
That is correct.
Damn, baby, I never thought I'd say this, but I was born the wrong breed.
No.
Fuck this whole fucking country and get out of me way, sled dog.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable indeed. You've not known shit about unbelievable until you've heard what I have to say.
How was work, baby? Did you get Trump to fire your ass?
Let me put it this way. No, I didn't.
What happened? I thought you had a plan.
I did have a plan, which I executed brilliantly. I announced, as head of the ATF, that I was starting a new enforcement program called Operation Wapamap.
Wappa what?
WAPAMMMAP. WAPAMAP. It stands for We Arrest and Prosecute as Many Mexicans and Muslims as Possible. I thought when he found out about it, the Orange Nightmare would give me the chop for sure.
What did he do instead?
He gave me an office in the bloody White House. It's the one that used to belong to the dim bloke who runs the press conferences.
Sean Spicer?
Aye, that's the one. They keep him in a kennel behind the West Wing now.
I hate to say it, but you should have known better than to try to get fired from the Trump administration by doing something blatantly racist and discriminatory. That's the stuff that got him elected in the first place.
Well, if using the power of the federal government to impose blatant bloody bigotry upon the populace wasn't enough to get me sacked, what will be?
You could conspire with the Russians.
No, that ain't gonna do it, baby. You can confess to some of the crimes you done.
Fuck off, I'm not going to prison just to get out of a job.
Besides, that probably wouldn't do it either.
You're going about it all wrong, you fools. Trump won't fire you for being racist, reckless, or incompetent because he is all of those things and he counts them as virtues. If you want him to cast you out, you have to threaten him.
I'll call him up and tell him he's got 1 hour to vacate the White House before I torch the bloody place to the ground.
Not threaten him with violence. Threaten him with consequences brought on by his own actions. Threaten to use the powers of your agency to hold him accountable.
You mean investigate the Orange Nightmare?
Oh, yes. Do I have to draw you a map?
Just make sure it's not a WAPA map.
Shut up.
The sled dog is right. I'll appoint a special investigator to investigate the Orange Nightmare.
Ooh, pick me, baby.
Oh yeah, you used to be a police dog, didn't you, Toby Benson?
Damn straight. And I've been feeling the itch lately, you know what I'm saying?
To enforce the law?
No, to hunt people down and expose all their dirty little secrets.
Well, today's your lucky day because you've got the job.
Oh yeah, baby. Stand back because I am an ATF agent.
Right then. You there, the big one.
Me?
Aye, I don't want to wait until I'm back in the office to make the announcement, so I need you to sign on to me Twitter and do it right now.
Why can't you do it yourself?
Because I dropped me phone in the toilet and it hasn't yet dried out. Now grab your tablet and tweet what I tell you to, you fucker.
What's the handle?
ATF head.
Password?
MMMFFGRRR.
Interesting.
It's easy to remember because it's how I say motherfucker when I'm insensible due to drink.
Okay. I just tweeted from the ATF director's account that the ATF has appointed Toby Benson as special investigator charged with investigating suspected crimes by President Donald Trump. Now, I guess we just wait and... I just got a notification. The Washington Post is reporting that President Trump has fired Jack MacPherson as director of the ATF.
Fucking right.
I'm quitting too, baby. I ain't working for some other chump ATF director.
I'm sorry your ATF career came to such a premature end, Toby Benson.
Don't worry about it, baby. I had a good run.
Congratulations, Jack. It worked.
You're welcome.
Well, it's about bloody time, isn't it? Come on then, lads. And sled dog. Off to Pete's, my treat. It's not as if I have to be at work in the morning, is it?
You got that right, baby.
Jack, you probably should have canceled Operation Wapamat before you got yourself fired.
Well, I'll know better for next time, won't I?
Hi folks, thanks for watching, and now our friends Hans Krieger and Prospector Jones have something to say. Take it away, fellas.
Enjoy the bright warmth of summer while it lasts, for it will inevitably give way to the slow decay of autumn and the icy death of winter.
I would like to go along with the first part of that and say that I hope everyone had a good July 4th and has a great rest of the summer.
Okay. And?
And what?
If you want to hear more of what we have to say, perhaps you should write us into the actual episode next time.
Point taken. But I thought you two were going to do the Patreon pitch.
Oh, gosh darn it, I forgot. I can do it. If you don't mind, Hansi.
Whatever.
Hey there, folks. We sure do appreciate you watching this video. If you enjoyed watching it as much as we enjoyed making it for you, then how about clicking the like button and subscribing to this YouTube channel and maybe even helping us to make more of these videos by becoming a supporter of this channel through Patreon. Just go to patreon.com/Steve Shives to become a patron. How's that?
Fantastic.
I could have done better.
Well, you can do it next time.
I want to be in the episode next time.